just to add to that last bit I had when I said that our bull, because I have him out here with the horses away from the other mamas, plus I'm trying to heal his foot. When I said he had gotten through here, he ended up out here. I was out back behind the other barn, and I get a call from my wife. The horses and Buster are in the front yard. Got the horses in pretty easy. Buster wanted to eat this nice green grass out here that I need to mow. But, yeah, that was not fun. Had our own little rodeo. So ended up taking a 12-foot gate panel and just working him back in to get through this gate. And then got him back out there. But that was fun. I was, my adrenaline was going so fast, and when I got that done, I was out of breath. I had to take a break. Either I'm just way out of shape because it's not hay season quite yet, or whatever, but that's what happened. But yeah, everybody needs to stay in. Right? Right. So hey, let's go get that lunch I was talking about. Huh? You feeling a lot better? Are you a good boy? Hey, are you a good boy? You are, aren't you? Let's go get some lunch. Oh, there's that shadow figure again, creeping up on me. By the way, I live next door to the barn. On the other side of the barn is my parents' place. That's right. Always where I wanted to build a house as a little boy, spending my summers over here. That is the road. That is not how close when we built our house that I wanted to be to the road, but I wanted to be back there. But I will. It is what it is. Been here since 99. We built in 99. So lunch is over, the Easter leftovers. Dad and I put the disc vine hay mower in the shop here. We need to go over it. Last year we had one heck of a squall when we would swing it. And now we can't get it to do it, of course. I guess it fixed itself over winter. Time to get busy on this. Update on how it's going on our disc vine. Got some pieces off. Could not believe the junk under there, but I think we've run it for 2 years now. This thing was delivered brand new to us. And I'm getting there. We got to replace some worn out parts and cleaning. I had this thing all cleaned up last fall, and then somebody called us to do a last minute hay in late October, and the hay ended up turning up really nice, but I never did get it cleaned up. I don't like to see it sit over winter looking like this, but all good. It's still gonna work. So I'm gonna clean up some of my mess. I sat down a second ago. See that knife? It was on this stool. I sat on it. Good thing it just laid down. If that thing was sticking up, that could have been bad. Back to cleaning. So one of the things I will do late at night, yeah, I know I sound all stopped up. Thanks for the pollen. But no, one of the things I do late at night is I'll figure up some stuff. I was never good at math in school, but I do enjoy working with numbers. I had a customer call me this evening about a 5 to 10 acre place south of Bellbrook, Ohio. And they're thinking about turning what used to be a cornfield into a hayfield. They were going to build. Now they're not going to. They changed their mind for now. And they're wanting to put it in orchard grass, which it's hard to go from corn stalks to a hayfield. It's a lot of work. So, and I explained that to them, but he wanted me to get prices all together. And the website I use is right there, the Ohio State University Ag Extension. They will give you everything you need to know. If you want to do custom work, the average, the median, the max, minimum, the range. This is what I go off of for anything that I do custom work. And just gives us an idea of what to base our prices off of. And we also do the same thing for baling. When it comes to baling, that is on here, up here somewhere. I just got to get to it here. is grain harvest, custom farming, hay and straw, baling small squares, large round bales, large square bales. It's all on there. Anything you would want to know. And when we do custom baling, we are right on these numbers. There's different ways we can do it, but we stick to these numbers. So I'm writing this all down. I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to my customer in a text. Probably will wait till in the morning because I know he's probably in bed, but it is, yeah, if you can see the clock up here. I stay up late and do this thing. Wife's been in bed for probably an hour. This is kind of me time. I watched the Reds win tonight and didn't watch basketball. I was going to, but oh well. I didn't watch any of the other games. Why would I watch the final game? So, gonna get this figured up, get it to my customer, and we'll see where it goes from here. If he wants me to do this, that's fine. If not, I've got plenty of other work to do, but this is great. I'm glad he called me because he said we wanted to ask the expert. And that makes me feel pretty good. And he was serious. He knows that I know what I'm doing when it comes to baling and planting grass seed. And he's a customer that buys hay off of me probably for the last 4 or 5 years. So super great customers. Can't ask for anything better. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to share with you. Hear that? These are my pigs. They're not too happy that they're now over here in this barn when they used to have this whole backyard. Time to feed them. That's why they're so angry this morning. They let themselves out of that barn door up there by pushing it open. All right, kids, let me over. Gotta step over this fence. If I trip and fall, all your food's on the ground. All right, we're good. We have 4 of them. That's Bitsy. Dottie in the middle. That's Buddha. Hi, Buddha. Over there is Layla. Tell you the story on him here in just a minute. I'm gonna get him fed here. I'll tell you a story. Okay, so let's talk about Buddha here. He came from some people who got in trouble for having a farm animal in their backyard in a neighborhood. I believe somewhere around Dayton, Centerville maybe, Centerville, Kettering. And a utility company meter reader turned the people in, and they had to find a new home for him. Neat thing is, his previous owners check in with my wife every once in a while on how he's doing. He's not gonna speak, he's eating. Dottie here. She came from a lady who, Dottie just didn't fit her lifestyle, in my opinion. She had excuses why she had to let her go, but that's my opinion. Layla was rescued from Fayette County, apparently found on the street. And, oh, Bitsy's gonna come over and try and eat with her. Hey, you're photobombing. And so she was a rescue when we got her. We went and picked her up in, I believe it was Sabina. We met them. The Fayette County Humane Society had gotten her. And Bitsy. Hi, Bitsy. He was our first one. My wife actually went and bought him. And he's about the only one that we have to trim his feet. He's due for it right now. And he was our first one. The other 3 are rescues. They are just like having a dog. Bitsy here spent his first year in the house. He is litter box trained, and they pretty much do that on their own. We didn't have the training for that. And in my opinion, it's just like having a dog. So we have 4 dogs, we have 4 pigs, right, Bitsy? You need to decide where you're eating there, buddy. All right, I have got to go get them some water. When it rains, we catch water in that bucket right there off of the roof, but hasn't rained in a few days. I think tomorrow. So, all right, I'll go get them some water. That is the story on our 4 pigs. They have a nice little yard out here. So this is an old barn that I just really love. The lady that owns this and owns this property where we do hay isn't sure what she wants to do with this old barn, but I keep fixing it up little by little. These doors are probably the nicest part of this old barn. Let's go inside here. I keep hay in here. Gotta watch out for that. I'm gonna do some measurements and I'm gonna fix that up. But with my hay grapple, I can set hay in here, like right in here, 10 and 10, and then stack them up about 40 on each stack and push them back towards this wall. But after a while, they start going haywire and you can't push them to maybe just about back to here. But even though you got, these slats in this barn, you think, oh, the weather gets in, probably ruins the hay and all that. Hay in this barn cures nicely. And I've never had the bales go bad on the outside edges. Last year we only had hay right in here. But we have before set up the elevator. My elevator's 22 foot long to shoot them back into there. But you gotta have some boys that help. And I have some good workers, you'll see them. Some good high school boys that love the work. And it is hard work. I try and take care of them. Oh, did minimum wage go up? Shh. Oh, we won't talk about that. Last time I was over here, there was a couple pigeons that wanted to dive bomb me. Yeah. The field that we do, I think there's 16 or 18 acres here. Yeah. Oh boy, that concrete's an issue too. It needs a gutter up here. All out through here is where we're talking is the field. And her house is over there, back in behind the house, down below, down along the creek, where we get some of our best hay, and a little bit out front here in front of this barn. Like I said, I think there's like 16 to 18 acres here. It makes some good hay. I think last year we got a strong 2, could have almost got 3. I did fertilize it and lime it, a good bit of it, because we did have some foxtail issues. Lime usually takes care of that if you can raise your pH level in your soil. I did do some of that last fall. Beautiful place though. All right, I gotta take some measurements here and get this issue fixed. I'd like to be able to drive up in here with my loader tractor instead of having to set them down and push them. So I'm gonna fix that. So a neighbor of mine, he's an older gentleman. My cousin Chad does his hay for him. He is interested in selling this disc bind mower. It's a John Deere 1460. I believe it's a 9-foot cut or something like that. I checked around it already. Seems to be in pretty decent shape. Does not have the hydraulic tongue swing. It has that there. That's not an issue. A guy could put a cylinder in there. Not beat up, as some of these things, I've seen guys completely tear these off. Those fold up for transport, I believe, these things on the side. Yeah, just over here checking it out for him. He just has some stuff sitting around here, and he said he'd be willing to sell this mower. I myself wouldn't mind having an extra one, but I don't think that's in the budget for this year. My cousin Chad and I share the same hay mower, and we cover a ton of acres with it. So that's why sometimes I'm out in the middle of the night, 1, 2 a.m. cutting hay. Just because either I had to wait on him to get done with it, or however that works. So, all right. Well, if the guy that I think is interested in this doesn't want it, this may be for sale. Well, I guess I could have filmed this as I was doing it, but started yesterday morning and put me up some fence. I think I'm going to put my bull over here, or who knows, might have to put some cows over here, but I got to get some separated.
Gonna put a doorway in the side of my green barn up there, and changing some fence in my backyard. But all these cattle panels here were given to me. We got like 25 of them. We just had to drive to go get them. Somebody had taken down some fence and thrown all these in a dumpster. They're 16-foot by 5-foot panels. Sure makes it nice putting up fence. It sure makes it nice when it's free. So this guy is a happy bull. I got Buster out here in this little pasture for him. Anyway, I don't have him in any shelter, so if it is going to storm tomorrow, I will get him back in the other barn over there. Horses are wondering why in the world he gets the good stuff and they don't. Well, they would colic on this stuff probably. Cattle, different. It may give him the runs, but he'll be fine. Nice peaceful evening out here. Also, I haven't said, if you do like the content of the video and all that, make sure you like and subscribe. There's going to be plenty more videos to come. We are about 3.5, 4 weeks away from getting into full swing of our hay season, and we are just busy when that gets here. And there's going to be plenty to video then. Tomorrow, if it rains, I'm working in the shop. We're running after parts in Washington Courthouse, and just doing some other things that are under roof that need to be done. Need to sweep out the hay mound. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it. But yeah, so I'll try and keep this exciting. Appreciate all that are watching, and feel free to comment also. But like, subscribe. We're going to build this thing up, and we're going to have a lot of fun this summer. Trust me. Thank you.